Published on 939 EDT, the 8th of October 2017. Updated 1008 EDT, the 8th of October 2017. While summer is all but a distant memory for most of the population, the Queen was enjoying the last Sunday of her annual summer break in the Scottish Highlands this morning. Joined by Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall but not Prince Philip, the Queen appeared in high spirits as she made the short journey from her Balmoral residence for the church service in Crathy. Her Royal Highness, who turned 90 this year, looked resplendent in a bright turquoise hat with a pale grey trim that coordinated perfectly with her tweed jacket. A final visit this season to Crathy Church, the Queen was greeted by well-wishers as she arrived this morning at the church service close to Balmoral, and not far behind were the Duke and Duchess of Cornwall, known as the Duke and Duchess of Rothesay, while in Scotland, who will stay at their Burghall home until next week. With autumn already in full swing, the Queen saw off any mid-morning chilly weather with a longer mid-blue skirt and a pair of black gloves. Flanked by royal guards, the fleet of cars also included Charles and Camilla, who've spent recent days with the Queen on the Balmoral estate. Dozens of well-wishers turned out to bid farewell to the Queen ahead of her return to England later this week. The Royal Guard Balaclava Company, Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders, 5th Battalion, the Royal Regiment of Scotland, provided a guard of honour for the Queen this morning. The 90-year-old monarch was greeted by dozens of well-wishers as she arrived at the church. The Queen is expected to head south on Tuesday after a long summer break in the Highlands tradition. The armed guards flank the road up to the hillside church in Crathy. Crathy Church lies next door to Balmoral, and the Queen has been a regular presence at services since she began her annual break in the last fortnight in July. Her final trip to the church this season warranted the Royal Guard this year. Balaclava Company, Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders, 5th Battalion, the Royal Regiment of Scotland, providing a guard of honour as the cars made their way up to the hilltop church. The Queen will return to England on Tuesday, while Charles and Camilla, known as the Duke and Duchess of Rothesay, while in Scotland, are expected to stay a week longer at their Burghall home on the Balmoral estate.